Hey y'all, it's your girl Annette J. Morris, owner of Go Getter LLC, coming to you yet again for another thought-provoking Thursday. What gets you excited in life? This is what we want to talk about today, right? What gets me excited in life is actually my dream life, right? My dream life gives me pure excitement, right? And it not only gives me excitement, it gives me something to work towards. So what do I mean by that, right? A dream life is a dream life until it's no more, until it's your real life, right? And then at that point, you have to dream again, dream another dream. Um, so it can range from anything from like a car that you would love to have. For me personally, my dream life is I put it in pictures on a vision board for things that I want to manifest in my life, things that I want to see in my life, right? These are the things that I want, right? So right now there's a particular vehicle that I would love to have. It's my dream vehicle for this moment, right? Um, some other things for my business that I'm dreaming of that are not yet a reality, but they are part of my dream life. Destinations that I want to travel to, right? Bali being one, the Maldives being another. These are like my dream trips. Dubai is another. Dream trips, right? Things that I desire, maybe even down to like different clothes, a particular handbag, a book that I know that I would really enjoy reading that I just have not purchased to bring into, make it a real thing as of yet, right? So it can be an entire gambit of things that you want to do with your family that you've never done, right? What is your dream life? What are some of the things that you are dreaming of? Are these the things that make you feel excited about life? These are the things that make me feel excited about life, right? Something in the future that I know I want to do with my family, building an empire. All of these things are part of my dream life, right? However, I don't just get pure enjoyment about dreaming about them, right? I get the sheer enjoyment through the process of bringing it into manifestation, right? Because it feels real to me when I dream it, but there's no other joy that can be explained than actually making it manifest and having a thing, right? So I'll use, for example, some years ago, I put on my vision board this Porsche vehicle that I wanted, right? For whatever reason, the Porsche was my dream vehicle at the time. I put it on a vision board, clipped the picture out, all of the other things, right? I went through the process, went to the dealership, touched the vehicle, got in it, all of the things. Keep in mind, there's no charge to go and touch a vehicle, even a test drive it, to look around or whatever. So if you have a dream vehicle, I do encourage you to do that. Went to the dealership or whatever, like I said, touched the vehicle, saw it, took an actual picture of it up close and personal or whatever, right? And I did this like 2 or 3 times, right? Because it was my dream vehicle. I wanted to see how it felt to touch it and how it felt to sit in it. And you know what I mean? Because sometimes we could see a picture of a thing and get excited over it. And then when we actually touch it in the physical, we're like, you know what? It really ain't all that it, we thought it would be X, Y, Z or whatever. And then we may change our dream. Or it's going to enhance the desire for that thing even more, right? So initially, I wanted a Porsche Panamera. And Panorama. What is it? A Panamera? Panamera? Whatever it is. Okay, you know what it is. I wanted the car. And then when I realized the inside in the back has like this divider in the seat, so it's really not a 5-seater, it's a 4-seater. I really needed the 5-seater or whatever because of the dynamics of my family. So I was like, well, this is not going to accommodate everybody, right? But then they came out with this new Porsche that was a smaller SUV under the Cayenne, which was called a Macan, right? A Porsche Macan. And it was everything that I desired that I didn't even know I dreamed of, right? Simply because I hadn't dreamed of it because it wasn't a thing before when I started dreaming, right? So this made me change my dream because the car had the inside interior was my favorite color, red. The outside was black, and red and black is my favorite color combination, right? So now I'm dreaming a new dream because there is something different, right? But the desire grew greater. It wasn't like, okay, well, I no longer desire, it's not whatever. The desire grew greater, right? So now I have to manifest this thing because I truly and really desire it, right? It's my dream vehicle. I really wanted X, Y, Z. I could have lived in that space forever, right? But what's the logic of living in a dream life forever when you can take the necessary steps to make your dream life your real life, right? So what did I have to do to make that manifest, right? The things that I had to do was not only just go to the car dealership, fill out an application, make sure my credit was up to par, right? My credit rating had to be a certain credit rating. I did have good credit, right? I do have good credit and had good credit at that time, so the credit wasn't an issue. got the vehicle approved, all of the other things. Now, what's my next step? I have to come up with the money for the down payment, right? So they typically like, how much do you want to put down on it? At that time, because the Macan was a brand new vehicle, I had to get the vehicle built, right? So it wasn't like, I could just walk in off the lot. They had the one that was on the showroom floor, just kind of showcasing it, letting them know, what was there, what was to come or whatever. So I actually had to order the vehicle. So I was like, good, that gives me time. Let me put a couple of $1,000s down now, and then I'll keep putting like thousands of dollars down on it just so that I wouldn't have an outrageous car note until the car is built in here. So it took a couple of months for that whole process to happen. So by the time it came, I had put a significant amount down on the vehicle or whatever. And the most exciting part of that was not when it was my dream life going through the process, but when the vehicle came and I was actually able to go to the dealership and drive off the showroom floor with this particular vehicle, right? This is applicable to any area in life, like what excites you, right? And then figuring out what's exciting to you and then how to make that thing happen so you can relish in that joy, right? What makes you happy? What makes you excited about life? Do those things, right? Don't allow them to continue to linger to be dreams and, I wish I woulda and wish I coulda. I just made a comment on my post the other day saying, like, I don't fear failure. I really don't feel failure because I feel like failure is a part of any process in life, right? When you're going through anything, learning particular things, life teaches you new lessons, X, Y, Z, but the greatest lessons we learn is through failure, right? So that's technically favor in failure, right? So I don't fear failure. I fear regrets. Getting to the end of my life and be like, I wish I would have did this. I should have did this. I could have done this like this, X, Y, Z, but I'm at the end of my life and have done none of the things that I absolutely desire to do. So I want to encourage you all today to figure out what excites you about life. Think about that and then think of what is necessary to make that thing manifest, right? If you think about it long enough, because the way that the mind is set up, it's going to start figuring out. If you stop telling yourself, I want this, but I can't have it, I can't do it or whatever, because the way that the mind is set up, it's going to come into agreement with you no matter what you say. If you say, hey, I want this, but I can't do it, I ain't got enough money, I'm going to fail at X, Y, Z, the mind going to be like, okay. If you say, I want this, I'm going after it, let me get the plan together, the mind like, yeah, okay, and then it's going to start giving you ways to make that manifest. So either way, the mind is going to work whatever way you say it. They say life and death is in the power of the tongue, and it really is, right? So if you're saying like you're going to fail, the mind is like, yep, we're going to fail. It's going to do everything to help you to fail because it's supporting what you already feeding it, right? If you say we're going to succeed, X, Y, Z, the mind is coming up with strategies on how to win or how to fail, whatever it is, but it's following your lead, in other words, right? So your mouth declares what the mind is going to activate. If you say, listen, I know I want this vehicle is $50,000, I only have $50 to my name right now, right? But then the mind starts turning and saying, you know what, we can do this, and this gonna get us another 1,000. And if we flip it, you know what I mean? Like, okay, so I'm gonna use, for example, like business, because I coach my clients on incorporating multiple streams of business in their business, right? Multiple streams of income into their business. So one of the things is, I'm like, okay, let's figure out what stream would align with your business, but that's a need of your target audience. So let's just say if we decide on incorporating a coaching program, that this individual is good for coaching and teaching people things or whatever, right? So who is your target audience, right? And if they say, okay, well, my target audience is women that make more than $100,000, right? Okay, well, let's create some type of coaching program. Excuse me, maybe a 6-week coaching program. And that 6-week coaching program is $10,000, right? So if the 6-week coaching program is $10,000, they need $50,000 to buy this vehicle. That means they literally only have to sign up 5 women or 5, whoever their target audience is, into this coaching program to meet their $50,000 income goal, right? There are tons of people that pay $10,000 plus a year for coaching, right? There are coaches that charge $100,000 for their coaching program, and I know that they're charging $100,000 and that they have a waiting list for people to get into that coaching program, right? So $10,000 is very minimal for a coaching program. So if that's something that you desire to do, you just have to figure out, what are my strengths? How can I market that? What price tag can I put on it? How many of that particular thing that do I have to sell to meet this goal of something that I want to purchase, whatever it is. It can be something like, I was encouraging a mom recently. She wants to take her children to this particular indoor water park or whatever, right? She was like, it's rather expensive. I was like, add another stream of income to your business specifically for that, right? So you may come up with, let me create this course or whatever, right? Because the trip may be $5,000 or $6,000, right? If I create a course, offer this course, maybe the course might be $50, right? A low end course or whatever, right? If she sells that course enough times, 100 times, then hey, she has the $5,000 to cover the trip. So don't think anything is impossible in life. Everything is possible in life. If it excites you and you want to see it manifest into your real life, come up with the strategy to make it manifest, right? So that you can live in that enjoyment and live in that bliss, right? That is all I want you all to do. Just understand that anything that you want in life does not have to stay in your dream life. It can actually be your real life. And then that gives you the ability to dream again of something else on the next level, right? At this point, I done had the Porsche since 2018, 2017, right? I'm on to another dream, right? I'm not dreaming of the Porsche anymore because I have it. It's paid out at this point, right? So why would I continue to dream of something that I already have? No, I'm not continuing to dream of that. I'm on to another dream, right? And as long as you have life, you can dream of something else, right? Once you bring something into manifestation in your life, then move on to the next dream, right? One of my dreams was to go to Greece. I went to Greece this year in June. I'm not dreaming of Greece anymore. I'm dreaming of the Maldives and Bora Bora and all of these other destinations that I want to go to, right? Dubai is on my dream list. It's been on my bucket list for years. It's finally manifesting. I'll be going to Dubai this year in December, right? So what excites you? What's on your dream list? What are some of the things that's on your bucket list? And figure out ways to make those things manifest. As you can see on my wall right here, I have 3 goals that I have totally mapped out for my 12-week strategy. Do whatever strategy works for you, whether it's a poster board on the wall. You all know I talk about my planner all the time. I carry that around like it's my personal Bible. Map out the strategy to whatever it is, like the steps that you have to take to make that thing real for you so that you can live in your bliss. So hopefully this all has helped you in some way. I just want you all to live happy. I just feel like everybody's entitled to bliss, entitled to happiness, and entitled to live the life that they desire to live. Live a life that you love the life that you live. All right, y'all, so talk to y'all soon. Hopefully this has provoked your thought for Thought-Provoking Thursday on how you can manifest your life and live in your bliss. All right, y'all, so talk to y'all again soon. And Net the Go Getter signing off. See y'all next week. Bye-bye.